Next up, major roads to close across the city today. So drivers take note. The UAE Tour Women's Cycling event taking place across the country over 4 days, and the RTA has announced the routes, which means some drivers might need to take alternative ones.
Exactly, so check out the route map for details on the UAE Tour Women 2023 held on Thursday, February 9th from 1:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. So please be advised that during the race, traffic will be temporarily suspended for 10 to 15 minutes at specific street intersections while runners are passing.
And then areas include Port Rashid, Dubai Festival City, Ras Al Khor, Damac Hills, Dubai Sports City and JVC will be affected. So if there are any of the areas that you'll be passing between 1:30 and 5 p.m, take note, you might need to take an alternative route. The road closures are from 10 to 15 minutes, so it's not actually a huge amount of time. But as we know, traffic can build up. I was stuck in traffic yesterday. It was painful.
Oh my God.
Little bottleneck. I know. It's a little bottleneck, so just be aware and you can actually avoid the traffic with pre-planning.
But that's great. It just comes back to the point of like how organized the city is in terms of just like announcements and letting us know all this information well beforehand. Because honestly, I mean, India is great. Like, it is amazing. But when it comes to things like this, events and stuff, the updates come in very late. As in, like, this road will be closed, this road will be blocked, this road will, like, you know, take some other route. Like, the updates do come in to the public quite, like, I think last minute. But over here, it's like 24 hours in advance. You get the notice, like, okay, this area for 15 minutes will be closed. So divert or take, you know, another route.
And also, good luck to all the cyclists taking part. It's a massive cycling tour. It'll have some of the best in the region. So if you want to get out and support, of course, do that. I feel like sometimes, like when they have like marathons here and stuff like that, like sometimes they don't get the huge kind of like New York marathon feel. But we could do that. We could get out and support our athletes.
Exactly.
You know,
that's so true. In other countries, you really do get out and you cheer and like you're out on the streets. But over here, you see a little less of that. But I mean,
maybe it's because there are so many
marathons that take place,
big events taking place.
Yeah.
We have the Dubai Marathon coming up, by the way. I'm going to get you the dates. It's happening Sunday, 12th of February. So if you are training for that, we are with you from here. A massive good luck, but that's obviously going to be huge. I'm sure there'll be some road closures there to be aware of, but super exciting. Dubai is famously flat. It's not too hilly, so people can get fast times here. And they've got champions returning for the race. So Bakil, Kuma, Apra, they're going to challenge the Dubai Marathon. These are some of the world's fastest runners, so it's going to be amazing. So if you want to get on the streets and before them, it's happening in 2 hours, 2 days, 21 hours, 16 minutes and 30 seconds.
Whoa, that's very precise.
Yes, thank you very much, DubaiMarathon.org.
You know the visual I'm getting right now when you're like out and supporting? I'm just seeing like people running on the streets like Dubai Run. All the roads are closed and people just like out of their balconies waving flags and whistling and cheering.
So great.
Right? Imagine that visual like actually happens.
Imagine actually being cheered for.
Oh my God.
Imagine that.
That's such a boost. Like if you would even want to slow down, that energy and that push.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, do they have like a shorter race one could join? Or how many hours do you need to train for a marathon?
You know,
anyone watching right now training, do you think Simran and I could make a go of it?
Okay, maybe not a marathon, but I would so go trekking. It's the perfect weather to go trekking.
Well, we're talking about the cheers and the applause. We want to be on that street. We want to be taking the praise of the runners for ourselves.
I'll pass.
But I'm just wondering if we could do it too. Okay, jumping from running into cricket, we were super lucky. We had Namrata Sharma, who is the UAE cricket anchor. She joined the show to talk all things cricket in the UAE. She's going to be with us right after this.